So the machine keeps warning me that the gas pedal is not connected, and apparently it's common on these, and it's that the pedal can go a little too far up, so I think it's not connected. If you push it down a tiny bit, the warning goes away. So I'm going to remove some plastic and see if something can be done to not have to see that all the time. There doesn't seem to be any real adjustments here apart from placing something where the stop is. Simply glue the little piece of a zip tie in place, and that seems to work for now, so we'll see how long it lasts. Bolted things back up. Here in a little bit you will see me as I was stepping down from the machine. I took a bit of a tumble, kind of hit my elbow a little bad, cut open a little wound, bleeding a little, so try to not do that. Stay safe if you work on these machines. Found some more video of the cabin filters on the harvester. There is a square key you need to open the lid on the cabin, and all the AC unit and heating is up here on the roof. You simply undo 2 thumb screws, thumb nuts, and you have 2 of the filters. Then it's 1 filter on each side. You had to get the hoses out of the way to be able to have it slide out. Quite simple. Was a little trickier on the other side because the hoses wouldn't come up unless you undid a hose clamp, and there was also for some reason a bolt or a screw sticking out a little, so the new filter refused to go in as it should. But getting that out a little and then just bolting back on the clamp and then fitting that first part that was removed with 2 fresh filters and the thumb nuts just by hand, removing them. Quite simple, even if it's a little tricky working high up in the air like it is. Then it's just closing the lid and locking it back down. I also cleaned a little while I was up there before bolting it back up. Hooked up that central lubing filler, that big bucket with the pump on it, and filled the central lubing unit. Very simple. Since it was a lot of shrapnel or metal pieces in one side in the bogies, I had run it a few little tests and wanted to see if any new metal was forming. There was quite a bit of metal on the magnets, so there will be a follow-up on that, and worried I'll have to break it apart at some point. It was very poor at tilting back up the harvester head, so I started doing some pressure measurements of the load pressure. I thought my dad held the test unit up so the pressure could be seen, but he did not, and trying to activate functions, the pressure was way too low, so something needed to be done. And well, I also lubed the extension boom on the arm, so when I talked to them, well, here I'm checking that the central unit, I forced run a cycle to see that it seemed to operate. Here we're back when I had some information, and it's just a setting in the computer, the load pressure, and it's kind of odd. It's a percentage, so you have to start testing where you want and see if it gives you the correct pressure. Can't remember exactly where I was supposed to be at, but it started working a lot better than. Here we had some issues. It didn't seem to lube the chain very well, so we brought out the sword on the machine and clean the little hole that feeds out the chain oil on the machine. Also fitted a fresh chain. Here we're giving it pressure again.